Now let's get one thing straight right now. Everybody wants to be in a happy and positive relationship, but relationships can be challenging. Most relationships are worth investing in and working on when times get tough. However, there are some relationships that can poison your life. We're talking about toxic relationships. Toxic relationships can come in all shapes and sizes. Some of them are easy to let go. You recognize the signs and you end it. Other times, a toxic relationship can grow so sneakily and steadily that before you realize it, you're in a relationship that's detrimental to both your physical and mental health. We're here to tell you there are certain signs and red flags which can help you identify if you're in a toxic relationship. And in today's video, we'll be telling you all about these signs. From being constantly put down to never being good enough to jealousy to always being controlled and more. Watch until the end to find out more. Number 1. You rarely communicate. If you and your partner rarely communicate, and when you do, it usually ends in arguments, you may be in a toxic relationship. If you and your partner don't call each other, text, or respond to each other's concerns, you may have an unhealthy relationship. In toxic relationships, communication is practically non-existent, and when it does occur, it's usually tense or hostile. Another sign of trouble in the relationship is if you feel like your partner is keeping you out of the loop when it comes to their life. This can lead to a disconnect between the two of you. This disconnect could make you feel as if you're no longer in a relationship, even if you still are. Number 2. There's constant drama. A relationship that's filled with constant drama can be harmful to your physical health and emotional well-being. Constant drama in a relationship, regardless of who it is to blame, can cause high levels of stress. And high levels of stress can lead to chronic health problems like high blood pressure, constant headaches and migraines, tense, achy muscles, anxiety, depression, mood swings, anger, and frustration. So if every day, every couple of days, or every weekend you're arguing with your partner, or if something dramatic is constantly happening in your relationship, it may be time to reevaluate if you're truly meant to be together. Number 3. You feel trapped. If you're at the point where you feel trapped, you may be in a toxic relationship. This is especially true if you feel like you can't leave it behind. Maybe your partner's threatened to harm you if you leave. Or maybe they've threatened to sue for custody of your child or cut you off financially if you walk out on them. Although they could be bluffing, you can't take that risk, so you stay and you put up with their control and abuse. This type of behavior is not only unhealthy, but it's also possibly dangerous. Number 4. You're always walking on eggshells. If you find that you're always guarded and are afraid to make any waves, chances are there's something that the other person is doing to make you feel like you can't just be yourself. If you're constantly walking on eggshells, there's a good chance you're in a relationship that isn't healthy. Number 5. There's no respect for each other. Respect is one of the top attributes a relationship needs to have, no matter what type of relationship it is. It's hard to work as an equal partner if you don't respect them. If you find yourself not respecting the other person, or you feel like you're constantly being disrespected without any reason, chances are that things are not healthy between the two of you. Number 6. You're never good enough. Your partner has high standards, and it's impossible for you to meet them. You never feel like you're enough for your partner, and you never feel like anything you do is worthwhile. If you find yourself constantly thinking of ways to appease your partner, your relationship is already unhealthy. A dangerous relationship is one where one partner manipulates and controls the other, and it's always easier to control people who have low self-esteem. Don't allow yourself to be brought down. You are good enough, and someone out there will be able to see it. Number 7. Your partner won't compromise. Instead of compromising and working out any issues that the two of you may have, you find that your partner would much rather shirk responsibility and shift the blame onto you. The end of every discussion always has you being the one to bend to your partner's wishes and demands, or worse, apologizing for trying to come up with a compromise in the first place. Nothing about your relationship is working, but your partner refuses to work on it anyway. This is a sign that it's just not working. Number 8. There is a lack of positive emotions. The hallmark of a toxic relationship is that there's no more joy, no more positive emotions. You feel that everything is hard and negative. It's as if a wide, gray cloud covers your mind and soul. Your partner may claim they love you, but the words are meaningless if their actions don't match. In fact, you don't just feel a host of negative emotions, you feel drained, as if you have no more emotional energy to carry on, so you give up on yourself and your expectations. Number 9. Your partner is always judging you. Toxic partners will constantly make negative comments about your weight, appearance, personal characteristics, overall personality, style, behavior, or ability to do things. They'll see you through belittling lenses, thinking they are superior. If you feel that you're always being tested for something, chances are you're in a toxic relationship. Number 10. Your partner's always angry. If you're in a relationship where anger prevails, there's not much room for positivity. If your partner is irritable, grumpy, bad-tempered, snaps, yells, and has angry outbursts most of the time, that's a sign you're in a toxic relationship. Although these may be characteristics of depression or another psychiatric condition, left without treatment, it can lead to much disruption and sorrow in the relationship. You're probably stressed, pressured, and are always on the lookout for the next excuse for yet another scene. Number 11. Your partner does not value you. The pattern for your interactions is clearly skewed. Your partner tends to criticize, ridicule, scorn, discredit, and belittle you, either privately or in front of your friends and family. Your partner disagrees with your likes and dislikes, your taste, your ideas, attitude, life outlook. They often comment on your mental ability and critical thinking. Even worse, after verbally attacking you and disparaging you in public, your partner tries to pass it off as a joke. You feel that no matter what you do, your partner doesn't value you, and this is a clear sign of a toxic relationship. Number 12. You fight to win. Couples fight, even the happiest ones. It just comes with the relationship territory. Fights can occur over all sorts of things, both big and small. Happy couples aren't ones who never fight. They're ones who use fights and disagreements as a means to resolve the issue. If something can't be resolved, they learn how to communicate better and reach a place of a deeper understanding. Toxic couples usually fight to win. They use fights as an opportunity to tear each other down, to hit below the belt, to get out all the anger and resentment they feel. Dirty fights are a sign that the resentment level in a relationship has hit its limit. These fights are full of hostility and contempt, and each person is overcome by the desire to win and prove their case rather than work together to lovingly resolve the issue. Number 13. You don't feel like yourself. A healthy relationship should bring out the very best in you. When you and your partner go out, you should feel confident, gorgeous, and carefree, not jealous, insecure, and ignored. If you've been feeling worse when you're with them, there may be some toxic stuff going on. Number 14. You're giving away more than you're taking. We don't mean material stuff and grand gestures like roses and truffles. It's more about the thoughtful little things like rubbing your back without being asked, taking time to ask about your day, or picking up your favorite ice cream at the grocery store. Just because. If you're the only one going out of your way to do special things for your partner and they never reciprocate or return the gesture, especially if you've already communicated that this is something you'd like, it might be time to give the relationship a closer look. Number 15. You're being isolated. You should be concerned if your partner insists that you don't see your friends or family. Isolation is often a precursor to abusive behavior. Let your loved ones know what's happening so you can get out before it's too late. Attempting to isolate a partner is a controlling move. Isolation from friends and family is key to controlling behavior. If your partner always wants you to be with them and not see anyone else, chances are they want to control you and keep tabs on you all the time. Number 16. Lack of compromise. In every healthy relationship, you and your partner should be able to reach a compromise, especially when you have varying points of view. In an unhealthy relationship, you feel forced to agree with your partner when you argue, and you make all the sacrifices forgetting about your needs and wants. Number 17. Your partner manipulates you. Manipulative behavior can often be hard to pinpoint, as it's often carried out in subtle ways that make you feel like you're the person in the wrong. This behavior plays with your emotions and is usually brought on by guilt trips. A toxic person will dismiss your opinions and feelings to get you to do what they want, making you out to be the bad person. Have you ever been in a toxic relationship? Did you notice any of these signs when you were in that relationship? Let us know in the comment section below. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait! What kind of bestie would we be if we didn't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy.